Round 1 first half, T Hunter going against Wolves Survivors. We'll be seeing the Goatman on Leo's memory heading towards the factory while he will be running into Jelly as the mechanic. Already dropped her bot inside of the factory. Not sure if the Hunter's going to take the time to get rid of it, as it will be decoding eventually and will be helping with that cipher progress. But it looks like she's already making her way towards the corner. Hunter is going to be cleaning up the... No, he's going to be checking the factory, but she's already left. But because of the bot, there's tinnitus, so he can't really be too sure. Now he has to go check the area around the obstacles and see if he can find a little survivor hiding, which he will finally be able to do. So, starting the first chase, already a lot of progress on the cipher machines. We'll be able to get an immediate hit on this mechanic because her only ability is a bot and he's currently busy decoding, or hasn't even started at this point. We'll be able to down her incredibly quickly. So yes, it took quite a long time for him to find the mechanic, but when he found it, there wasn't anything she could do. He's gonna chair her as close as possible to the factory so then he can also clean up the bot. He has enough resentment to go back and come back after getting rid of the bot, but XMX is going to be able to get a free backdoor rescue at this point. Oh, he was not able to get... He wasn't inside of the cage. The bot was inside of the cage. Free backdoor rescue, and Hunter will be alerted to where the mechanic is. She may have to drop her bot again, or she can utilize it as a body block. It seems Hunter is pretty aware of where she might be. Ooh, turned a little too quickly. She's crouching here outside the cage. She's gonna double cage so that she'll be included in this cage and we'll be able to down her. No, she won't. She's gonna get the bot body block. Whew. And she'll be able to kite for a little bit longer, but will eventually be going down here as the Hunter does catch up to the survivor. We can see cipher progress not too good, but they have it. They have the last 3 ciphers, and second chair for the mechanic. Right, if it's only the second chair, it's not. That's pretty good. We're gonna have the meteorologist gonna utilize the push of the wind, and she's going to finish her, at least try to finish her cipher machine, or it seems as if that may possibly be the case. Ooh, we got the backdoor rescue and a pallet stun by the magician, allowing the mechanic to go all the way to the far corner. That's going to utilize a lot of the resentment, and he also has to spend more time looking for this mechanic yet again. But it looks like he's going in the right direction. Does run into the mechanic right away. Unable to get the first hit, but will be able to get the second hit. Will be chaired for the third and final time. First survivor back to the manor, but all the free backdoor rescues allowed all the 3 survivors to have full health and also their items. So the only person that actually used her item is the meteorologist. Third cipher machine's primed, and the 4th 65th at 28%. They are going to finish up that 3rd cipher, and now the Hunter is looking for this meteorologist as the next chase. You don't want to go after the magician because he has 3 illusions. You don't want to go after the first officer because of his pocket watch. Then what is the survivor that he'll be going after? It's going to be the meteorologist. Ooh, hiding behind the barrels and the fireplace. He's not able to see where the survivor is. Wonderful job on the side of this meteorologist. Really taking advantage of the obstacles. Will be able to cage her and finally finds her. She does have a wind ready to push the Hunter away as she goes through the cage, but the Hunter was around the middle, so ooh, gonna outlast the first cage. Gonna be caged here, stuck in the middle. Will be getting the hit on her for the first time. 4th cipher machine almost primed. 1 more push left, but the Hunter is able to down her immediately with this cage. First chair for the meteorologist, but as you can see, cipher machines will be primed and ready. XMX getting ready for this rescue. Hunter's gonna be bringing the meteorologist as close as possible to the cipher machine, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to chair in the basement. Cipher machine's primed. Hunter is going to pressure the cipher, but we're going to get another free backdoor rescue if he does commit on weather. Weather is going to... Oh, I thought he was going to utilize his illusion here, but it looks like we will be... Oh, popping the cipher machine and getting hit afterwards. I feel like he just baited that. He just kept baiting the swing, and then he popped the Cypher Machine thinking that he got hit, and then got the immediate down. Good mind games on the side of this Goatman. He's looking for the Meteorologist, isn't able to see the Meteorologist. XMX opening up the Cypher Machine exit gate at 52%, going back. Because like the crowd keeps screaming every time he goes away from the survivor. I feel like it's giving him hints. Wonderful push. That is the last of her item. Magician has gotten back up. Exit gate is open at Christmas tree. Ooh, wonderful flywheel. Going through, Hunter looking back. Going through again, and the Hunter does finally catch up to this survivor. Magician opening up his exit gate at 55%. Teleport will be back up in 50 seconds. We'll be able to chair this Meteorologist for the second time, and it does buy enough time for the exit gate to be open, so that's a 2-man escape for the side of Wolves survivors. He's just seeing if he can get a little extra, but realizes the exit gate is open, so he is going to watch as she crawls away. And we'll be able to pick her up and chair her, returning her to the manor. Round 1, second half. Wolves Hunter going against TE survivors. It's going to be the Goatman on Leo's memory once again, similar to the first half. He's heading towards the middle. El Confit has already transitioned out. Lebao is sticking around in case, the Hunter seems to spot him out. Most likely not going to chase him because he is the first officer. Now he's heading towards the corner where he'll be running in to drop the lucky guy. He was able to get a item from the chest, and he's gonna utilize his second in-game item, the lucky box, and he already used it for the perfume, thinking that the Hunter was going to be going after him. So now he doesn't have the bot. That means he has to search another chest box. That's going to take more time. It looks like the Hunter is looking for Maom, who is the antiquarian, and she will be taking this first kite. Is going through the wall. Excitement is able to get the hit out to her right away, and that is the reason he was going for this antiquarian. Why would a Hunter go for an antiquarian as the first chase? It's so that later on the game, when he's trying to get rid of the first survivor, he won't have that harasser giving him a hard time, and he's brought excitement. Why not just get the survivor down as quickly as possible, right? So very interesting technique, and a quick down too. So 50, 60, 60 on the Cypher progress. We'll be able to chair the antiquarian for the first time in this far corner. All the survivors are quite far away. On top of that, Li Bao has won an order, and he's trying to come in for this rescue. That's going to force El Confid to also come. And now the Cypher progress is going to be quite lacking. Hunter's going to be able to cage the first officer as he's making his way to the chair. First officer forced to utilize his item. Now the cage is... He's getting closer and closer. It does look like he will be coming in for the rescue because he is able to make it to the chair. And getting the rescue before half with Tide Turner right before, like right on the line. And the Hunter wants to now down this antiquarian once again, is able to push, but no stun. And another push is able to make it outlast one cage and also get the window vault. Oh, he misses his backstab. Mom's gonna outlast yet another cage. No, she's not. She's gonna be going down for the second time, but... Oh, no! She's not going down. Never mind. That was a chip hit. Wow, so she did outlast that cage. 75% damage. Buying so much time in this rebound kite because excitement's no longer... Actually, excitement is available now. We'll be going down for the second time. Drop making his way towards the Cypher machine. We can see Drop has gotten rid of one of his items or used the items and found a bot that he is using to speed up the decoding progress, and now he's coming in for the rescue with the perfume. Excitement, it looks like he's just going to hold on to excitement for now. We got the perfume coming in to help him break this cage. Now he's made his way all the way to the chair, and he is able to get the rescue and the body block. Only a chip damage to the lucky guy. And the Hunter is back on this antiquarian. She has no items left, so there's no need for him to actually utilize the excitement again. He can just change traits later. As she's vaulting, we'll be able to get the hit onto her. She's going to die in the far corner to make it a long journey for him to take her back to the chair. The first survivor back to the manor. 3 cipher machines completed, 4th one at 87, and the last one at 40%. You can see Drop has also picked up a stun gun as well. Hunter's going to change to teleport, and he will be going after El Confid, the magician. Taking a chip here while throwing down this pallet. And a new cipher machine is being started, since it seems like the one at Christmas Tree here has quite a lot of progress, and it's not moving, meaning it's probably being pressured. Going to utilize his illusion, avoids the hit. Hunter's a little lost here, can't quite figure out where he is. The distance is slowly closing in, but the cage is gone. So that's another chip hit for him, still at half health. 2 illusions left to utilize. Backstep, but he wasn't nearby. He's out in the middle here, so he's going to use illusion to get a little bit of a speed boost. Oh no, he didn't use illusion. He used the illusion to try a body block. And then he used illusion. A lot of back and forth here. Flywheel makes it through and outlasts another cage. But we'll finally be going down here. But cipher machines are primed. Is he gonna go for a force heal? Nope. Okay, we can see Drop is the only survivor that doesn't have borrowed time. Most likely thought they'll take the first kite and will be chaired for the first time. If possible, they would like to use some of that resentment so that he has less resentment endgame. Oh, we'll be able to... When did he get the rescue? Man, I'm so confused. I must be very tired. Okay, well, Magician back on the kiting. Last illusion left to utilize. Exit gates being open, 39%. Caged again. He's hanging around the edge. Hunter catching up, and will be able to down the Magician for the second time. It wasn't before half rescue, so... Or unless... I don't think he even chaired him. We'll see. Okay, chaired for the... Oh, second time. Hunter's gonna get teleport, but the exit gate's open. We're gonna get a stun. Li Bao, however, cannot make it out. Oh, but he has the pocket watch, so that means he's gonna take a hit and he's gonna be walking straight out, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of TE survivors. Wolves Hunter going against TE survivors. We're going to have the opera singer on Moonlit River Park. She's heading towards the second story, while she'll be running into the first survivor. Can't quite see his name. He's already gone around the back. Hunter sees the blood trail. It's going to be the fire investigator, utilizing his first airbag to make his way back towards the corner where he has more pallets here to work with. She's able to catch up pretty quickly, utilizing the shadow dash. She's just going to go around this pallet. Another pallet being thrown down. She's going to be forced to break this pallet because it's a pretty strong pallet. And keeping good distance away, Hunter's going to be able to catch up here, but is able to throw down the pallet just in time. He's going to be blocking off this area with the airbag. Oh, Hunter goes back to a remnant, closes the distance, is able to get the first hit onto this survivor. He's going back towards the walls. Still a pallet here to work with. Hunter will be forced to break it, so he can't keep looping this area. Now he's making his way towards the slide. Seeing that, oh, blink, but he misses. And he will finally be able to go down, seeing that he can't quite make it to the pallet in time. First down for the side of the survivors, 80, 50, 50. Not a lot of progress, but that could be because this also is a very big map. But if we can see, his airbag is going to be destroyed here. And Drop is coming in for the rescue. I'm going to have a wind push ready. And the hunter, woo, nice hit here. Will be getting the rescue before half with Tide Turner. Immediate hit right onto the fire investigator. Hunter's gonna be looking at where fire investigator is going towards and trying to get a double down situation. No, it looks like she's gonna be concentrating on getting rid of the first survivor. Needs to get an extra hit here. Now she has full presence. And the second chair for the fire investigator. Most likely bring him to the same chair since he's trying to get away from the chair. You're gonna put him back in the chair like, oh, I brought you right back, so that it kind of messes with the survivor's plans. And also, because he's so far away, coming to the rescue, they're going to have to travel quite a distance. Hence, it's more beneficial for the hunter if he's in the far corners of the map. Get rid of all of his airbags, no items left for him to utilize. Hullabaloo coming in for the rescue as the mercenary. Hunter does now get tinnitus, so she's aware they're not going to abandon this survivor. Trying to slow him down by trying to walk in front of him. Gets a hit onto the mercenary, allowing him to get the rescue. Still a lot of pallets here to work with. Blink not up until 40 seconds, so if he can just last about 40 seconds, he could also get the trait out from this hunter. Okay, no one pallet there. Pallets are slowly dwindling in this area. Oh, but we'll be taking the hit here and will be going down for the final time. Meanwhile, 4 cipher machines have been completed, almost completed, 98%. They just need to work on another cipher machine. 1 damage survivor, 1 half health survivor. We have the meteorologist has gotten healed up and she is holding a wind for later. And Hunter will be making her way towards the meteorologist. The last cipher machine at 14%. She's going to have to take a pretty long kite here. She misses the wind, and that will cost her some damage. She's going to be hiding behind the walls here. Was able to get that vault, but the blink is back up, and that's an immediate down for the meteorologist. You can't see the cipher machine is currently being worked on by L-Confid. And the mercenary should be coming in for the possible double second rescue because he's at half health, but he has the delayed damage and he does have borrow time. All 3 of the survivors have borrow time. The basement is here, and both pallets here have been dropped for future kiting purposes. Hunter is completely leaving this chair and concentrating on the cipher progress instead. Isn't able to get a hit onto the survivor quite yet. His ability's on cooldown, so he will be eating a hit here. Was rescued, and they're trying to heal up the mercenary. Hunter going back towards Cipher Bridge. Hullabaloo going around the edge of the map. And the hunter does spot the mercenary instead. So a good switch up for the side of the survivors. She was most likely looking for that meteorologist. She doesn't want to go after this mercenary, so she's going to go back towards the cipher machine where the airplanist was currently at, but she's running in the wrong direction. She's going to lose tinnitus here. She's too far away. That shows her that the survivors are at tent or somewhere near the tent and will be able to run into the airplanist once again. A new cipher machine is being started up at 30%. And it looks like he's going to be vaulting into the hunter, but wonderful usage of his jetpack was able to avoid the injury. 1 more pallet here to work with, and items on cooldown. Hunter is going to be able to catch up and get the down onto this airplanist. Last cipher machine, 62, so they can definitely prepare for the end game situation. Hunter's already swapped her trait to teleport. And we'll be able to chair the survivor at 4th stop. She's making her dashes. She gets tinnitus. She's going to go back towards the chair, realizing it's almost the end game situation. The rescuer is going to be the mercenary, seeing that he is at full health. On big maps, it's very important to be rescued by someone that can tank more than 2 hits, because he may not be able to be close enough to the chair. Who is going to be able to get the hit onto the mercenary? He's going to get the rescue and immediate pop as soon as the hunter hits and downs the... It was probably the airplanist. Airplanist has still upward propel and the jetpack to work with, so he's going to try to contain the hunter as long as possible. At fourth stop, is able to utilize his jetpack and go towards the outside of the edge of the platform where the hunter doesn't have any remnants, and he's trying to just change the elevations, try to buy a little more time. Hunter has finally caught up. He's going to drop down and get the hit onto the survivor. Last exit gate is at 50%. It's his second chair. Was rescued before half, I believe, but teleport is up. Okay, she's gonna teleport. Exit gate's not quite open, 88%. She's not gonna get on the roller coaster, which means the mercenary is gonna go for that backdoor rescue. He was waiting around in the middle, expecting the hunter to utilize teleport. And now the meteorologist has to kite for a very long time and will be going down here. Was able to get the backdoor rescue. Teleport is no longer up. First chair, second chair for the meteorologist. I think she was rescued before half. They're opening up the new cipher. Exit gate, 50%. It looks like it will be ready in time. 70, 80. Hunter's not even halfway. So that's going to be a two-man escape for the side of TE survivors. Hunter going against Wolves survivors. We're going to be seeing the Hullabaloo on Moonlit River Park. Actually, they changed the name. Did they change it back? They changed it to Moonlit Park. I think they took out the river. And then I think they might have changed it back. But I'm not sure. I have to check the game. Either way, we're going to get the first chase on the aeroplanist Jelly. Already have the white bomb placed on him. He might be eating a black bomb here, but nope, he is able to avoid it so far. Now he's going to be transitioning away towards the next pallet while the hunter breaks it, and he's going to utilize his upper propel. Makes it, oh, isn't quite able to make it up onto the swing. But here's the thing, now the clone's going to be waiting for him at the bottom of the swing, and we'll be able to get the black bomb on the survivor, and we'll be able to get the red bomb with the clone. Good sniping from the distance, but we can see he has to play incredibly aggressively because he does not have detention. But we can see 3 survivors all have borrowed time. So endgame situation is going to be very difficult for this Hullabaloo, so he needs to get these survivors down as quickly as possible, which is a pretty good down here. We can see 70, 60, 50% on the cipher progress. XMX coming in here for the rescue as the escapologist. But unfortunately, he does have one in order, so it looks like the hunter knew he was coming, was able to get that pallet stun. And we're going to get a backdoor rescue by Titan. Oh, no, Weather. Where's Titan? Where's Titan? And, oh, we got the swap by the novelist. Okay, we're going to utilize the jetpack to gain some distance. No tide turner on this aeroplanist, so he needs to kite. No more items. We'll be bombarded with the double surprise and we'll be going down for the second time. Second cipher machine is primed. Third cipher machine will be primed. So cipher progress not looking the best. And we're going to have XMX changing the location of the chair and making his way towards a chair by utilizing the smoke screen. Thankfully, he doesn't have... Actually, he has one in order again. A little unfortunate. We'll be eating a hit here, and we'll be able to get the rescue, but an immediate hit onto XMX, so this is looking like a double down situation. Jelly needs to get as far away as possible, but he has nowhere to go, because the hunter is on him, and is able to get the snipe on him. We'll be going down for the third and final time. First survivor sent back to the manor. And if we look at the items, XMX does not have any more items left, but he can relocate the chair one time. Hunter's going to utilize trapeze to make his way across the map, and it looks like he doesn't know where XMX is, thankfully for the survivor's side, but he's going to go and pressure the cipher machines now, and XMX may have to get up on his own. Oh no, he used the clones. Now he knows where the escapologist is. He's able to find him. He's hiding in this corner. He's able to pick him up as well. So doesn't have to spend even more time trying to down another survivor. Will be able to chair him for the first time. He's going to utilize his escape act and relocate his chair closer to the survivors. Oh, it's going to go into second story. We're going to have a survivor waiting on the second floor to come in for this rescue. Fourth cipher machine will be completed, and Titan is able to get the rescue. Hunter's going to be walking right through that white bomb, trapezing off the ledge, and will be able to get some color bombs. Needs to avoid the white zone. Oh, he's hiding just at the corner, but the Hunter jumps over. Isn't able to get the hit onto. He's doing a very good job. Oh, color rotation, and we'll be able to down him for the second time. We're going to teleport to the last cipher machine because that's 73, and he doesn't want to allow the survivors to be all back up again. Novelist taking this next kite. Already has 2 colored bombs on him, but he's at full health, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Is at half health now. They may have to start a new cipher machine, but XMX does have self-heal because he wasn't able to heal himself up. That's right. And we got a little bit of big swap from the Novelist. Containing the Hunter incredibly well here. Hunter may have to just break the pallets because he's just continuously looping this area. Got the double surprise. Okay, another vault, but we'll finally be able to sandwich him and down him for the first time. A new cipher is being worked on at 22%. Hunter's going to be chairing him in between the 2 ciphers is what it seems. Nope, he's going to take him all the way to second story, and he will be running into XMX once again. Oh, he's not even going to chair him. Interesting. So he wants him to spend more time on the ground and healing himself, because if he's chaired and he's rescued, both survivors will be up again. Wow, we'll be able to get the down onto this escapologist. I believe, let's see, is this his second chair? Last chair? Second chair. He was rescued before half, so still a lot of time left. We're going to have the survivor coming in for the heal, whether running towards the opposite side of the map while the acrobat is on the second floor. Hunter utilizing trapeze, able to make it up in an instant, is able to get that vault, but he's at half health and will not be able to get to the chair in time. Hunter's going to be bringing the acrobat as close as possible to Weather as to get his 4-man elimination. So after he chaired XMX and he teleported to the last cipher machine, that just changed the entire game at this point, because that means the survivors weren't able to finish up their ciphers. They all had borrowed time, so all they had to do is pop that cipher machine and prepare for the end game situation, but not being able to finish up that last cipher really hurt them. Hunter knows where Weather is because he utilized his double surprise to locate the direction of the survivor. Already has the red and white bomb on the survivor, will be able to get him down, and that's a 4-man elimination for the side of TE Hunter. Wolves Hunter going against TE survivors. It's going to be the Peddler on Dark Woods. Already have the ground absorption, so she has a vine already to utilize. Very helpful for when she's going to go for her first target. He has a lot of distance. She's going to reduce that distance almost like instantaneously with the vine. But that Gravekeeper is not the person she wants to chase in the beginning, and it looks like she's going towards a Drop. Drop is going to be staying on the treehouse because that's going to give the Peddler a hard time to utilize her abilities, especially if it's like a vine and she just goes down the stairs or she drops down. It's not going to be as helpful. And chip damages, it's like, okay, I'm just going to just drop down, vault, or swing. Oh, we got a little twisty vine here. It's going to be blocked off with this pallet. And it looks like the mechanic will be taking the first kite. Her bot is already out, and we're going to have the assistance of the coordinator, allowing the mechanic to transition back towards the middle, while the Hunter, she has 1 chip damage available. She's going to get the ground absorption so she can get a vine ready for this chase. Still no injury onto the survivor. 4 cipher machines with progress. Wonderful flywheel. But I think it landed, right? She was at full health. When was she injured? Haha. And we're going to have the warp coming in here and getting the down onto her immediately right next to Libao, who is the Gravekeeper and most likely the survivor that's going to be coming in for the rescue. Cypher progress, we got one primed, 50-50-20. So we've been seeing as we've moving up in the brackets, hunters are getting downs much faster. Before we saw when they were going against survivors, we saw survivors being able to kite almost like 90, 80, all three ciphers. But the higher we get, we see higher competition, stronger hunters, stronger survivors, and survivors aren't actually kiting as long as, well, this is also a mechanic, so that also makes sense, but the length of their kiting isn't, or they don't get enough progress within their first kite. But we did get a hit here on the mechanic. This will be her second down, but she does have not wanted order. She has Tie Turner, so she'll be able to transition away, keeping the hunter away from all the cipher machines. We see 2 cipher machines have been completed, 60 and 70. So because the mechanic did have a short kite in the beginning, it's not going to be too much of an issue because her bot is out and she's going to be able to make up for the decoding. So even though it is a short kite, in the case of mechanic with her bot out, she's going to be able to make up the difference. And it looks like Malm's going to be coming in for the rescue. She just utilized her stun gun to help the mechanic transition out, so she's going to have a Magician's Illusion, but caught out here a little far away from the chair. It looks like El Confid's going to be coming in for the rescue. Seeing that she does have Tie Turner, probably better for her to get this rescue, but needs to get it right before she expires. Is able to get it safely, and we got the mechanic once again rescued. Last chair needs to survive for as long as possible. If not, we have Tie Turner to just buy enough time. Not much she could do here in this corner, far away from everybody. She's just going to try to get as much decoding in with her bot as possible before she's returned to the manor. And we can see cipher machines are looking pretty good here. 4 cipher machine will be completed, and the last cipher machine at 47, first survivor back sent to the manor. We got wanted order on Mao. Okay, we're gonna get, not sure if they should start healing a little bit. Hunter has 2 vines, 2 chips, and metal affinity ready to be used. She's going to utilize her vine to make it across the map pretty quickly. Malm is actually hiding on the treehouse area, unable to spot her. Wants to go after this coordinator because she's a half-health survivor, so 1 hit and she will be going down. And it looks like she realized she is on the 2nd floor, being very patient here, waiting for the hunter to come up all the way and then dropping down. Good patience on the coordinator. And we got chip damage waiting for her as she... Ooh, we got the illusion, but the hunter knew she was going to vault, and it's going to be a first man down as the coordinator. We do have 2 cipher machines for the endgame situation. Either of the survivors can come for this rescue, and in this case, the hunter is going to be bringing the coordinator near the psychologist, so we could have yep. So she's gonna go pressure the cipher machine. She's gonna block it off with metal absorption. And Li Bao's coming in for the rescue. Has his shovel left to work with. He has still 2 shovels. Cypher's blocked off. I thought the psychologist was gonna go for the rescue and the Gravekeeper could keep decoding, but it's like, let's see, the psychologist does not have borrowed time. That's why Gravekeeper is coming for the rescue. And an immediate down onto the Gravekeeper, taking the chair for the first time, which means that Malm, the coordinator, has to actually come for this rescue because she has borrowed time. Or the psychologist has to just take a hit and then rescue and then kite. Okay, we're gonna get the wall absorption here. She's still waiting around the cipher machine. Okay, we're gonna get the metal absorption, so now the cipher machine is locked for the time being, and Mal needs to try and kite and wait till the cipher machine gets unlocked and then get the rescue. Okay, got the chair hit, gets the rescue, the chip and the down onto Mal. They're gonna pop the cipher machine endgame situation. she got that vault just in time. We're going to see the hunter is actually going towards the psychologist. Nope, she's going to be going towards the exit gate where the bow currently is at. Throw down this pallet. We're going to see these. Then the coordinator is going to be going to the opposite exit gate. Hunter has warp up and trump card, so that means if she downs this gravekeeper, she could just teleport right away. So the psychologist is actually waiting at the middle to see what happens. Playing it safe. Okay, he's going to be dropping down. The vines will be up and is able to latch onto the survivor, stunning him and downing her next chase. Exit gate at 80%. They could push it, and it looks like they are pushing it. 9500 change to teleport. He's trying to decide whether they go or not. Oh, she's just going to walk. And that's going to allow the psychologist to run to the exit gate, but they're just a little unsure that she might suddenly teleport. Yeah. And psychologist kind of caught a little too far away from the exit gate. Hunter will be going for the psychologist. Mom's a little too far from the gravekeeper, so it's suddenly looking like a one-man escape. She gets a chip damage onto the psychologist. She doesn't make it to the pallet, and we're going to have the coordinator is going to be able to escape. Hunter going against Wolves Survivors, Game 3, second half. We got a tie in round 1. We got the win for TE in round 2. And this is going to be round 3, second half. The Wolves Hunter was able to get a 3-man elimination. And the first chase is going to be the fire investigator utilizing his airbag. Hunter is going to be getting rid of it immediately, but he is able to transition into a very strong kiting area. The hunter's cottage basement is also not in this area, so that possibly means that he's going to be looping this area quite a lot. Hunter's going to be out of her shadow form as she drops down. We'll go straight back into her shadow form for that faster movement speed. Oh, he fails to get the pallet stun onto the hunter. It's because she was already outside the pallet when he threw it down, so a little bit of miscalculation there. He's going to be trying to stay alive here at the logs. Utilize his last airbag to transition away, and we're gonna have the coordinator waiting for the hunter. As soon as she's out in the open, a free hit instead of the stun gun. Hunter might just even change targets here at this point. Yep. And it looks like, I mean, you already have a hit, half damage fire investigator. Why not just go for the half damage coordinator? She still has a stun gun though, so for the side of the survivors, it might not be such a bad trade-off. Okay, we're gonna utilize the stun gun, and she's gonna able to make it to this pallet and also get that pallet vault, so a little bit of speed boost. Made her way all the way towards the middle. XMX is currently working on that cipher machine, but the hunter's not gonna change targets at this point, especially if it's a mercenary. Ooh, we're gonna get the blink down. Is able to force the hunter's trait to go down. Cipher machine's looking incredibly good, but unfortunately the basement is here. And if we look, we do not have any priestesses or gravekeepers, so it's going to be a challenging rescue. We could just rescue after half with Tide Turner, or at half with Tide Turner, that she could definitely get out of the basement. But Cypher progress looking incredibly good. No items on the fire investigator. He can still go pick up his ball, the airbag, because the hunter didn't break it. But is feeding tinnitus, so the hunter can't really leave this area. And it looks like the mercenary is coming in for an after half rescue. Will be able to take a hit. He's going to elbow pad straight down to the chair. Oh, that was a before half rescue too. And Hunter's going to get a drop down hit. No attack recovery. Oh, is she going to? No, she's just going to leave the mercenary and go straight for the coordinator. I think she was waiting at the edge in case the mercenary elbow pads to try to leave and then just catch him off guard and kind of just get an extra damage onto him, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Is going to be able to chair the coordinator for the second time, and it doesn't look like she'll be able to take her to the basement again. Cypher progress looking incredibly good, but on the side of the survivors, they don't have any more Tide Turners. Jelly is coming in for the rescue. She's going to utilize her pom-poms for faster movement speed. She's going to go up to the second story and then drop down or go down the stairs so that she won't get an early hit. Hunter trying to scare her off, and we'll be able to finally get the hit onto the cheerleader getting the rescue, and we got the cheers for support. Okay, hiding behind this pallet. I mean, they're doing everything so efficiently right now. We're gonna get the body block up by the cheerleader, going down for the coordinator. Hunter is just going to ignore her, and go towards the coordinator, trying to eliminate at least the first survivor, because if you see the cheerleader is just dying for him, it most likely means she has borrowed time, and Cypher Machines are progressing quite well. 4 Cypher Machines completed, last Cypher Machine 95, so it's an endgame situation. And we're gonna get the hit immediately onto the coordinator. Cypher Machines popped 4-man endgame situation, so looks like Wolves is in a very good they're in a very good place for a win for round 3 is what I'm trying to say, but not sure how to make the sentence structure. The English is okay. It looks like he's gonna finally be able to get the hit, but the mercenary has already opened up the exit gate, and that's a 3-man escape for the side of Wolves survivors. Wolves Hunter going against TE Survivors. Game 4, first half. We're going to be seeing the Ivy on the Red Church. This map is famous for being very strong on the survivor side. But we got the Ivy here. As long as she can teleport back and forth quickly enough, she will be able to have a lot of map control. Ivy can be good in big maps and can be good in small maps, depending on how you use her. We're going to get the infection onto 2 survivors, and recalling the ghost, it looks like her chase is going to be Maom as the embalmer. He already has his coffin set up near the statue walls. Okay, teleporting is able to get the 100% corruption and will be able to get the first injury onto this survivor. As soon as she takes this, he's going back towards the ruins on next to shack ruins. A lot of ruins in this area. They all have names, but everyone calls them different names. And it looks like we're going to do a little bit of mind games here. We're going to meet the hunter at this. Ooh, blink down right away. Good call on the side of this Ivy, but trait is now out, so now the survivors know what the Ivy's trait is. And on top of that, she does not have trump card, and she has insolence. So the only way she's going to be teleporting back and forth is when she has those tablets. Okay, we're going to have him utilizing his coffin right away, because Cypher Machines haven't progressed all that well, and on the side of the survivors we don't see any decoders. Oh, we're gonna get the support from the priestess portals, made it all the way inside of Birdcage. We'll be throwing down this pallet, infecting the priestess, and can she go through this? No, she doesn't. She has to break this pallet and then go through the portal, buying more time for Mao. He's made his way all the way to the 2nd floor and has already dropped down. I think the hunter does see that portal that takes him to the 2nd floor. And his blood trail marks are gone right now, so he just needs to stay hidden. Okay, never mind. Hunter has found him, and he's back at Shack Ruins. Gonna be infecting him, teleporting to him right away. 59% corruption. He has flywheel. Oh, we got a world portal. World portal. And it looks like the priestess has made it. Hunter has getting the hit onto the nobody. Oh, she just swung, but wasn't able to get a hit. Unfortunately, the embalmer wasn't able to go through, and he was just going to have to kite here behind the shack. But no pallets here to work with. Backlight trick. Doesn't look like he was tricked, and he has made his way back into the shack, but the pallet here is gone. Hunter's going to vault this window. That means the embalmer can't go towards this window. He's going to go all the way around, but the hunter's waiting for him on the other side of this window, so he's kind of trapped here and gets 100% corruption, is able to down him. We've got the forward coming in. Wonderful stun, is able to keep the hunter away, but the embalmer is not going to be able to get up. So 2nd chair for this embalmer. 2 ciphers completed, and the last 3 cipher machines 60, 70, and 50%. Another wonderful stun by the forward, is able to get the rescue before he expires. Well, it was pretty early rescue, but if you want to get the stun on the chair, you're going to have to get an early rescue. But he does have Ty Turner, so He's going to be able to buy a little more time while they finish. You know, if you think about it, they're almost finished up. We have a little itty-bitty bit of football left. And 4 Cypher Machines complete. If he can just kite out a little longer, but no items, blink is up, and it doesn't look like that will be the case. We can't see the first survivor returning to the manor. However, Cypher progress is incredibly good. But if the hunter does decide to leech the person at... infect the person at that 70% Cypher, they're going to have to start a new Cypher because it is the Ivy, which has great map pressure. We're going to see it is the second story Cypher Machine, and the survivor is going to be leaving the Cypher at 80%. And the hunter is going to be teleporting straight to the forward, getting the first hit onto the next survivor. Survivor is all at full health, and that's the great thing about Embalmer is since they don't have to waste any time going for the rescue, and they don't have to waste any health going for the rescue, so there's all these survivors at full health. On top of that, the forward also rescued the second time with a stun, so also still at full health, so very healthy survivors. They're going to play the game slow. Basement is in church hospital. We have the priestess portal. The hunter has caught up. I feel like she was trying to go back and try to trick the hunter, but it didn't work out. We're going to get another injury onto the priestess. 2 new ciphers are being worked on while the priestess takes this kite. She needs to be careful not to go down here because the basement is here. She's going to utilize her portal to make it to the first floor. Hunter's going to be teleporting, gets 100% corruption, and will be able to down the next survivor, being the priestess. And if we look at the traits, everybody has borrowed time, so anyone can come for this rescue. Most likely not the forward, possibly, because he is at half health and he may have to travel quite a distance. Hunter is sending the ghost towards El Confid, so he needs to be careful not to go down to this, not to get infected and then teleported and then go down. Then he won't be able to pop the Cypher Machine when Li Bao's coming in for the rescue. Oh, the fourth Cypher Machine is actually 86%. We're going to get the hook to go for this rescue. Main body has caught up. Is able to get the rescue onto the priestess. Hunter's going to be teleporting to the one of the last Cypher Machines, only at 86%, which is going to allow the patient to make it to the 92% Cypher Machine. But the dungeon is here. And the hunter's next chase is going to be the forward, but with a lot of progress on all ciphers, doesn't look like it'll be too much of an issue for the survivors. All they have to do is get to the shack Cypher Machine, it seems. Okay, 95%. They're gonna pop it. Hunter, okay, teleports to the wrong Cypher Machine. Okay, Ghost is here. They're gonna pop the Cypher. Endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. Ghost gonna be infecting the patient right away, leaving the Ghost at the opposite exit gate, teleporting to back gate. And it looks like the patient will be taking this chase, except Drop is also nearby, so he needs to get a little bit of distance away from this hunter. Exit gate only at 9%. We're going to utilize our portal to just go back and forth. Hunter's going to go right through the portal. Li Bao getting rid of the tablet near back gate and is getting some decoding in. 17%. Hunter is paying too much attention to the patient. The opposite exit gate is getting a little bit of progress, and it seems like they did leave just to be safe. Oh, we got the blink, we got the flywheel, and he's able to avoid the down. Hunter's going to just change targets here and go for the forward instead, and is able to get the 100% corruption. Will be able to down the forward. Most likely his first chair. But now that the hunter is picking up the forward, chairing him, that's going to give the opportunity for survivors to work on that exit gate. Ghost is also far away because she infected and teleported immediately. We got the portal waiting for them, and it looks like the exit gate's open. She's going to be able to go out to the patient also slips through, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of TE survivors. T Hunter going against Wolf Survivors. Game 4, second half, the Soul Weaver on Sacred Heart Hospital. The good thing about Soul Weaver on this map is in the ruins area or within the hospital area, Hunter can just set up a ton of webs, and that's going to force survivors to go out. That means they have to transition away, right? But the Hunter is going to utilize the web for faster movement speed, and then they're going to be able to get a hit onto you while you're in the open. But as long as you transition to an area that can get you to either a pallet or window just in time, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And we also have to wait for the webs to build up on the Soul Weaver. The first chase is going to be the prisoner, making his way all around the map, transition kiting. We'll be running into XMX, but that's not going to be an issue because the Hunter will most likely leave him alone. And Weather is also here, but that is the Painter, and that means the Painter can actually get the face, the image of the Hunter, so that means he can start his paintings, and we can get a little mini stun by the prisoner. And we're going to have the Wildling also eat all these webs for him while on his boar. A little bit of a body block and support. Hunter's going to blink through and is able to injure the survivor for the first time. Hunter just waiting, the survivor, Wildling waiting for attack recovery to end and then pushing him further away. Weather now coming in for the support in this kite. He's going to have a painting. Actually, he doesn't seem like he started his painting. So he's going to get the Hunter's image. And the Hunter keeps walking backwards so that the Painter can't get the image of his face, but he is able to get the image, and he is going to starting on drawing his painting. Start to draw his painting. Will start to draw his painting. And yet another survivor coming in for the assist. We have the Antiquarian, who will be supporting this next kite. So all taking turns supporting. We're going to have her stun the Hunter right here at this window vault. But only one stun, it seems. We're going to be eating a hit here as well. Jelly will be transitioning away. Hunter sees the blood trails. He's making his way back inside to hospital, or just the outside gates of the hospital. Has one pallet here to work with. Hunter getting ready to utilize his spit to at least get another... Nope, won't be able to do so. He's going to have a lot of webs here. Another stun for the side of this patient, and the Hunter avoiding the painting so that he does not... Okay, it looks like he's just going to get an extra hit here. Injuries piling across the survivors, but Hunter still not able to down this prisoner. And unfortunately, it looks like he is... He has seen the painting, so will be stunned for a little bit. He has touched the Cypher Machine. We got double webs here, so as soon as he vaults... Oh, but he gets stunned by the Cypher Machine because the prisoner touched it. Wow. This is a really good kite. Okay, it looks like he has enough webs to down the prisoner, but the Wildling is waiting for the Hunter to pick him up. But the Hunter is going to have a lot of speed here, is going to be able to get the hit onto this Wildling. Wildling has run into the webs. He may have to leave at this point. Okay, avoids the spit. He still has a lot more left, but it's at half health, and he's going to get injured, and that means no one can come for this rescue. So preferably not getting injured would be... Yeah, he's going to play it safe. And so the first chair for the prisoner, but it looks like the Hunter is going to be taking him all the way to the basement. Guess he has giant claw, and we'll be able to chair him safely in the basement, which is incredibly advantageous for the spider because he can be placing a lot of webs at the staircase. So even when they're trying to leave, he can just like put web, and then just catch up to the survivors incredibly quickly. We'd have one web here at the entrance. Third Cypher Machine completed. Fourth 88, fifth one 54%. Looks like they're going to go for an after half rescue because the only survivor with Tide Turner is the Wildling, but he's also the only survivor that's at full health. But really great support on the side of the Wolves survivors. Look at the Cypher progress. Now it's almost primed. The Wildling will be coming in for the rescue while on his boar so that it can eat some hits. And he has to be careful here, is able to get the rescue with Tide Turner. Now they need to get out of the basement. Last Cypher Machine prime, drop down hit onto XMX, getting the spit onto the prisoner. He needs to down him with another spit so that he doesn't have attack recovery and can hit him immediately after the Cypher Machine's popped. But the prisoner is going to be throwing down this pallet here. Okay, is able to get that window vault. Needs to be careful not to get the spit. They're just waiting. And he also has the web, so he has slower movement speed, which is not good for an endgame situation. Cypher machines are just going to be popped, and very slow prisoner here. Hunter has the webs, but he's in a pretty good area. Is going to get the split. He's way too slow and will be able to get the terror shock on that window. Blink is up and so is trump card, so as soon as he chairs this survivor, he's going to be teleporting to the gate. We see the Antiquarians pushing the gate, and we also have a painting right at the gate, so Hunter's gonna change to warp instead. Exit gates are open. He's not close enough, and that's a 3-man escape for the side of Wolf survivors. Wolves Hunter going against TE survivors. We're going to be seeing the clown, smiley face Joker on Lakeside Village. The tides have turned. Wolves now have 2-round wins. TE only has 1-round win. So definitely have the upper hand. Just get as many out, eliminate it as much as possible so your survivors can take care of the rest. And the first chase is going to be Maom. Been taking the first chase quite a lot of times, and we're going to utilize his acrobat's bomb to get towards the window. Hunter is looking for a different target, it seems, and while he's looking for a different target, he's going to be picking up quite a lot of parts. And he's dashing towards El Confid, but not sure if that's we're gonna go through that narrow pathway, still trying to look for this survivor. He has tinnitus, he knows, and we'll be able to finally find the forward. And he's definitely looking to, he's going to utilize half of his football to make it all the way to the pallet. Hunter has excitement ready, so this is definitely the survivor he was looking for, is able to get that pallet vault and get the window vault. Hunter just keeps dashing. Okay, we've got another pallet here to work with. He's mind gaming. And he gets the hit onto the forward. He's going to get a pallet stun here and transition away. He has 1/5 of the football left. I mean, his kite's not bad, but the Hunter did change targets in the middle, so they have more progress. We're going to see a Priestess Global Portal waiting for the forward. They're going to escort him all the way through. Oh, no, they're not. It looks like they're just going to get rid of it, buy more time for the side of the survivors. And the forward plans to stay here at the triple window walls. Back in his dash form, he's closing it and finally is able to down this forward. 2 Cypher machines completed, third one at 60, fourth one at 9%, so not bad. Because the Cypher machines are completed, which means they're already transitioning away to get to their next Cypher machines, even if the third one doesn't have as much progress, it's still much better that the survivors actually finish the Cypher machines. Hunter's going to be cleaning up the passageways here. Nope. No, he's not. And we're going to have the patient coming in for the rescue. Gotta take the normal hit and get the rescue before half with Titurner. And he gets an extra hit onto the patient as well. He most likely had a slow drill on, right? I wasn't paying attention. Because, so much is happening. Right, and the Hunter is back onto the forward. Still at... forward doesn't have any injury. Hunter lost... Okay, no, he didn't. Okay, yeah. He's at the window. Mind gaming here. Is able to get the vault, and he's gonna blink right through. Changing traits from the initial excitement to blink, so now he doesn't have an endgame trait, but if he can down the survivors fast enough, he's not going to need an endgame trait. We'll be able to chair the forward for the second time. The patient still unable to get back up. Going to be putting on some more parts, and we'll be chairing the patient as well, or we'll just be dragging him away from his initial spot. Okay, we got the Priestess World Portal Hunter has to destroy. That's going to allow them to get that rescue. We're going to get the body block from the Acrobat as well. Good support, but Hunter is going to go right through. Acrobat flywheels to get the Hunter out of his dash form and is able to make it all the way to this pallet. Patient still on the ground. And another body block, taking the hit for the forward. Blink is not up until 88 seconds, so going back and forth here, baiting the survivors. I'm going to be breaking this pallet because he keeps evading this hunter. Is going to be going down for the forward, keeping him alive. Great support on the side of TE, but Patient has finally gotten back up. We can't see the fourth Cypher Machine is completed. Hunter's just going to be ignoring the Acrobat. Last Cypher Machine, 73%. Things are looking pretty good, but he just needs to survive a little longer. 20 more percent. Mind game here at the okay. Oh, and he loses the mind games, and it's just not enough. He will be able to pick him up before the Cypher Machines popped. Last chair for the forward will be returning to the manor. They're most likely going to pop the Cypher Machine as quickly as possible. Three-man endgame situation. Hunter looking back to see where the survivors are. We had the Patient at Cornfield. He will actually be leaving. And the hunter is heading towards the shore. No survivors currently there. We see Dungeon is at small boat area. Oh, he baited the Patient. Now the Patient thought the hunter left and he was opening the exit gate, and now he's able to down this Patient. But no detention on this hunter, so he's going to take the hit and get the pallets done. Patient has one hook left to utilize. If the survivors should... Oh, they're healing up. They're healing up, and they're going to possibly escort the Patient all the way to the exit gate. But, oh, he died a little too far away. Unless they're going to open up this Cornfield exit gate, and then they're going to escort him all the way to the gate. But no, the basement is here. I think they're just going to have to take the two-man escape. Yeah, they're going to take the two-man escape because of the basement chair. And so, yeah. Round 5, first half. We're going to have a tie. Round 5, second half, TE Hunter going against Wolf Survivors. So in order for TE just to tie up the round wins, the total number of points, they have to get a 3-man elimination. Anything less than 3-man elimination is a win for Wolves. Right, so if he does get a 3-man elimination, that will go into overtime. And the hunter pick for the TE side is going to be the Wax Artist. He's running into the first Survivor Titan as the Professor. Okay, we're going to be trying to kite here at the triple window walls. He's going to continuously loop this area, but he is eating quite a lot of wax. Going to be able to get the 100% wax here. Oh, Hunter was patient with his wax. He utilized his scale. Oh, maybe he didn't time it right? What? I think he vaulted by mistake. Or... Okay, we'll be able to get the first hit onto this survivor. That is... Okay, was able to make that window vault. Hunter is a little lost here. It looks like he's lost track of the Professor. Okay, we do see the blood trails here on the ground. Do we? Yes, we do. And we're going to utilize Warp. And we're back at Cornfield going for yet another chase. But Cypher progress is looking way too good. Okay, we're going to get the 100% wax right here. We'll be able to down his first survivor. Cypher Machines. First one popped, second one's almost prime, third one 68, fourth one 13%. But then again, this is a very big map, so we'll see. We'll see. 2 Cypher Machines now completed. A third one 92%. It seems like the survivors like to finish up the Cypher Machines early, especially when it's big maps, like Lakeside Village. It can be quite troublesome to travel across the map to finish up a Cypher Machine that's been primed, and it's like during that time you're going to actually lose progress on your Cypher, then it's better just to finish them out, right? It's going to be an after-half rescue. Survivor is not quite coming in for the... Okay, we got XMX coming in for the rescue as the Gravekeeper. Still quite far away. Hunter does seem to have spotted him out. Nope. Other survivors are just going to be decoding. They're probably not that forced. Oh, they're gonna get a backdoor rescue. Is he gonna make it in time? No, he's not. Oh, he wasn't even trying to make it. He's just working on the cipher machine outside of Shack. And it looks like XMX might be the next chase, but being the... Yeah, it doesn't want to go after the rescue. We're going to teleport to the ship area, and we'll be going after the painter next. Okay, we'll be able to finally get full presence. I'm wondering if they should have rescued, because the mercenary was right there. The hunter kind of left. He's going to utilize the stun from his painting and transition away. Fourth one will be completed real soon, but the hunter keeps waxing it off. Looks like the hunter is going to try and keep this cipher machine from being finished. Get rid of the pallets here so that survivors that go there and have knee-jerk reflex will get that speed boost. Doesn't want to allow that. Just cleaning up some pallets. Last cipher machine 65%. Another painting is ready. Hunter walking backwards, trying to be careful of the paintings. But oh, it's Jelly. Never mind, it's not the painter, so there's nothing to be careful of. That was the backlight trick, trying to get a hit onto this survivor. Fourth cipher machine completed. Last cipher machine 76. Jelly has been stunned. He's able to get the hot wax but avoids the additional injury. Hot needs to be careful, but we'll be able to get him down here. Wait, was it hot wax? A little confused because, you know, you're looking at a lot of things and then you look away for 1 second and then something happens and oh, we're gonna get the basement chair. That is going to be a little problematic, but we do have a gravekeeper. Oh, Hunter's gonna drop him and teleport to the painter cipher machine. Ooh, interesting. He has to get 3-man elimination, but he didn't chair her because that will take quite a lot of time and he's afraid the cipher machines will be primed. But the basement chair have been better. Okay, so yeah. Looks like he's going to hide behind the walls incredibly well. Hunter's going to throw his wax bomb and he's going to utilize his painting to stun the hunter. We're going to get a heal off onto the... Oh, cipher machine's popped. So endgame situation, 3 survivors up and running. TE needs a 3-man elimination. And it looks like the gravekeeper... My brain just stopped working. I'm a little lost. So Hunter's going to be checking the cipher exit gates, trying to make sure that no one opens it. He has tinnitus. He knows somebody's here, but doesn't know where this survivor is hiding. He's going away. He knows she's towards the shore side, hiding behind the barrels. Does he know? Okay, now he finally sees her. She is hiding. But that means cornfield exit gates being open. Teleports up in 18 seconds, so she needs to kite at least till the exit gates are opened and they can leave. Is able to injure the survivor with the wax. Oh, we don't have any detention on this hunter, and that's a 2-man escape for Wolves, giving the Wolves the win for this matchup. Congratulations. But we're just going to be making sure to at least secure this 2-man elimination. Wolves Hunter going against GR Survivors. We're going to be having the Goatman on Dark Woods. And we can see Lucky Guy is searching a chest box. Oh, it doesn't look like he didn't get an item? Aha, he will be getting a perfume. While the hunter will be going for the first chase on the archer, but the backstep bow is able to get the 100% laceration, stunning her for the time being, outlasting one cage, but another cage is put right back up. Kind of out here in the open, but it's not too much of an issue for the archer. She keeps going right through, so the laceration will keep building up. Another stun for the archer. She has 2 bows left. And she's transitioning away towards the logs, but we'll be taking a stop here at the double pallets. Good patience and gets the pallet stun onto the Goatman. We have enough resentment for another cage here. We'll be able to cage her once again, and we'll be able to get the hit into her. She did utilize flywheel, but the timing was a little bit off, and that is able to, and the injury is able to land onto the archer. Getting ready to use her last 2 arrows, is able to get the 50%, but will be going down here with not, because she didn't create enough distance away and she was on the edge of the map. I think she was trying to get 100% laceration, so that then that way he'll be stunned, she'll be able to go through and she will be fine. Okay, we got Heart waiting for the rescue. 1 cipher completed, 80, 70, and 22 on the remaining ciphers. Okay, he was caged. Needs to go for the rescue soon. We'll be able to get the rescue before half with Tide Turner. Hunter will be back onto red, the archer. Last arrow. She's being very careful here, but will be eating the hit right away, so she'll be going down as soon as Tide Turner's over. Second chair for the archer. 2 cipher machines completed, 3rd one primed, 4th one 60, 5th one 10. Wanted order on Heart, but it looks like there's another survivor coming in for the rescue. Tinnitus is triggered. Hunter is aware it's going to be AC as the puppeteer with Tide Turner. We'll be taking a hit here and we'll be able to get the rescue. So in the early rounds, we see that it's harder for the survivors to kite very long, so they just try to buy as much time as possible during the first kite, and then afterwards they're just continuously rescued with Tide Turner to just be able to finish up the cipher machines. And 4 cipher machines completed. We got the 5th cipher machine, 37%. First survivor will be sent back to the manor, and the survivors are healing up. Okay, we got a complete heal onto the puppeteer. Okay, we got the puppeteer healing the first officer. That's why it only healed 25%. And now the hunter is back on the puppeteer. Okay, he's in his puppet form. Was able to break this cage. We'll be waiting here at this pallet. Seems like he got the chip damage while he was in his puppet form, so no additional injury. We'll be utilizing his second puppet form. Waiting behind this pallet, outlasts this cage. And Hunter is going to pressure the first officer. Is able to get an immediate hit onto him while he's utilizing his pocket watch. He's going inside of the hunter's cottage, trying to obscure the hunter's vision of where he currently is. Okay, cut him off from this pallet. Now he's kind of out in the open. Hunter still needs to figure out where he is. Pocket watch has now run out and is able to get the hit while getting the vault. Immediate down onto the first officer. Last cipher machine, 85%, so it's looking like the end game situation, the setup will be ready. Hunter's bringing him all the way towards the logs where AK is priming up that cipher. Oh no, he's taking more towards the edge of the map. AC needs to come in for this rescue. We have Lucky Guy setting up his bot next to the exit gate. Okay, ooh, gets a terror shock and will be able to still get the rescue because cipher machines pop. They all have borrowed time. And now the hunter is back on. Oh, they're both in the cage. We got the... Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're gonna get the swing off and is able to escape the hunter for the time being. Another cage, he misses a cage. So he creates a double cage and he's finally able to down the puppeteer, but the exit gate is open because of the lucky guy's bot, and both survivors are running towards the gate. Question is, will he be able to chair him and make it to the gate in time? AK opening up another Cypher machine. Hunter just changing to warp and will be able to try to stop the survivors from getting out. Will be able to swing and get the immediate down onto Heart. Okay, is that going to be enough time for the puppeteer to get up? AK has a stun gun and he's waiting behind the tree. Does he have enough distance? He doesn't have enough. He's not close enough. Hunter's going to be dropping the first officer and he's going to be going for this lucky guy, forcing the item out of him. Oh, he misses up his backstep because he ran into the wonderful flywheel, is able to make it, but oh, he gets the hit onto the lucky guy. The stun gun was too slow. And that is a possible 3-man elimination. AC's opening up the opposite exit gate. And Hunter is able to pick up AK. We'll be able to chair him. Last Cypher machine, 70%. Not Cypher machine. Exit gate 70%. Oh, Hunter's looking for more. He's going to block off the Cypher. Exit gate is open. And he's able to make it. So this is a 3-man elimination. GR Hunter going against Wolf Survivors. We're going to be seeing the Goatman once again on Dark Woods. And the first chase seems to be the same as the first round. We're going to have the Archer taking the first kite. Hunter, is able to just get a free chip here as she picks up a scale from the Professor. Not directly from him, but from his ability. Is able to make it to this pallet. Hunter's getting ready to set up his first cage. Okay, she's gonna be able to get another hit through the pallet drop. Already at half health. She's gonna be going down to if she does go down to a cage, it'll be as soon as he cages. It looks like he's doing a very good job baiting the Archer and then getting some free hits. And now the Hunter is going for the Escapologist, is able to get a hit onto him, which will be negated through his ability. We have the we're going to be caging him once again. A lot of good backs and forth. We'll be able to get the first hit landing onto the Escapologist. He's going to utilize his smoke screen to try to hide and transition away. He's still inside of the smoke screen, waiting behind this pallet. Hunter walks right through, is able to cage the survivor. And he's just going to be able to get the pallet stun. Hunter utilizes excitement, but he's already on the other side of the pallet. Okay, we'll be able to finally down this survivor for the first time. Cypher progress. One is completed. Second one, 74. Third one, 40. Now I can't read numbers. And the fourth one at 22. We got one in order on Titan. And Jelly waiting to come in for the rescue. And we do have a fourth Cypher because we have the lucky guy working on it with a bot. Hunter trying to get a hit onto this lucky guy, force a possible early rescue, but now it looks like he's just going to be taking a hit, and we'll be able to get the rescue before half with Ty Turner. And an immediate backstep with the cage is able to land the hit onto XMX. We'll be following him and waiting till he falls down so he can chair him for the second time. Archer has been healed up, so my question is, since he's dying in the corner, it looks like Archer's here for the harass, and the survivors also know, the survivors know that the Hunter already utilized excitement. Is going to be taking the hit for the Escapologist. That's going to buy a lot more time. Now there's a possible rebound kite situation here, but no, he's going to hit right through this pallet. Not afraid of pallets at all. We'll be able to cheer him for the second time. Doesn't look like the Archer will be coming in for the harass again. Titan once again with one in order, but Weather already making his way to the second floor to come in for this rescue. Okay, Hunter, survivors relocated his chair so that Weather can drop down and get the rescue immediately, but needs a little bit of a cooldown, but we'll be able to get the rescue. Okay, we're going to be double kiting here, taking the hit for the escapologist, since no Tide Turner right now is able to get the pallets done. And once again caged. Mind games here, going back and forth. Hunter's gonna catch up and will be able to down him for the third and final time. First survivor sent back to the manor. In the first half, the Wolves Hunter was able to get a 3-man elimination, so to tie, Jin also needs to get a 3-man elimination. He's gonna get a double cage here. He's gonna be running into the lucky guy who utilizes his pocket watch. Patiently following his after image. Cage is gone, and survivors have healed up. He's looking for a new target. Looks like he's going to be running into Weather. And he will also be getting rid of the lucky guy's bot, which doesn't have much energy left on him. And at the treehouse at the Toxic River, Hunter will be running into Titan once again, but she has 3 items still left to utilize. She's going to be dropping down instead of riding the swing. He is able to get the laceration on him. Avoids the hit. Will finally be able to get the hit just before he gets 100% laceration. Only at 97. Is going to just be taking this. So what we see hunters do with the laceration is, if it's at 50, they're just going to wait it out and they don't have to like swing immediately. But if it's at 50 and they can get a hit onto the survivor, they're just going to go for it. And at other times when the laceration has built up quite a lot, they're just going to walk, let the laceration build up, get the 100% laceration, and get the stun over with. We'll be able to down this archer here. Oh, he's being a little careful while trying to pick her up. We'll be carrying her. I think he's looking at the ciphers and seeing where the cipher machines are. But the ciphers are not moving. We can see it's most likely the lucky guy looking through a chest. Yes, it's Jelly. And Weather just waiting to get the rescue. Cipher machine's not quite primed yet. But Jelly does have to be careful because he does not have borrowed time. Looks like the Hunter's going to be going towards the lucky guy and leaving the archer, giving a free backdoor rescue. Okay, Jelly inside of Hunter's cottage, making his way out. The basement is here, does not want to go down here, making his way towards the logs. 1 pallet here to work with. Hunter walks right through. Is able to get the hit onto him, 50% damage. The new cipher machine is being worked on, 55%. No more items for this lucky guy at the moment. Ooh, we'll be taking the down and we'll be able to chair him for the first time. Last cipher machine at 82%. Oh, he's taking him to the basement. Guess he has giant claw. Or he was just close enough. It's called giant claw, right? And we can see they are setting up for the rescue. Cipher machines are primed. Weather is hiding behind this wall, making his way towards the basement. Will not be eating any chips here. Okay, he's made it to the chair. He needs to stuff this rescue. Okay, is able to get the... Ooh! Hunter's cutting off the professor and trying to get the down onto the lucky guy. They're both caged. Oh, he knows the lucky... I feel like he knows the lucky guy doesn't have borrowed time. Okay, both survivors are on the wrong side. Okay, Hunter's trying to get the hit onto lucky guy. They are able to make it out of the basement. Got drop down hit onto the professor. Professor's body blocking. Hunter walks right through. Is gonna be breaking this pallet. He is caged. Okay, flywheel made it through. Drops down. Cipher machine's popped. They know the Hunter knows. So they just pop the cipher machine. Endgame situation is able to down the lucky guy. Exit gates are still not being opened. Hunter has excitement, but trump card is available. So he's most likely going to change to warp or teleport. Okay, one of the exit gates, Archer's opening up the Hunter's cottage side exit gate, or the treehouse exit gate. He's gonna check this side, no survivors. Whether in the middle, he's running towards the dungeon. Hunter, I think he sees him. He has to go up to the treehouse. Oh, gets the scales, pushing the hunter back. He's gonna try to drop down here, but will be going down, and that's a 3-man elimination for GR Hunter, tying up round 1. Wolves Hunter going against GR Survivors. It's going to be the Cueist on Ever Sleeping Town. This is round 2, first half. Heading towards Fake Gate, where he will be running into Red as the professor. Getting ready to set up our contact points as soon as he makes it through this walls. Nope, not yet. Okay, he's going to go into his ball form. Fuzzy ball. I don't want to say Maxwell Demon form. But, okay. Ooh, I thought he sidestepped, but no. Got the push off by the wind. Was able to drop down this pallet. That Cypher Machine is going to be abnormal. Mini abnormal. We got another wonderful wind push by AC. Making her way safely to the window. Got a lot of obstacles here to work with. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet in the middle. She's going to be rotating around. Hunter now utilizing his contact point. Ooh, he might run into this. Okay, at least he can't get stunned in his ball form. Going to be able to throw down this pallet and vault this window. Ooh, we're going to get another wind push now out of items. No hit onto the survivor. Got Blink coming in and will finally land 1 hit onto the meteorologist. Okay, now he's going to utilize his contact points. 3 pallets here to work with, and he's going to be coming out of his form on the side the hunter survivor is, but she vaulted. Now she gets to transition out again. We have a cue ball waiting for her, and we'll be able to down her here, forcing her to get away from the pallet. So then she has to go to the next pallet, but she doesn't have enough distance. So we'll be able to down her like that. With no items left, she didn't really have much of a choice. And this is all possible because he has insolence. And he doesn't have trump card, so the only trait he's going to be having the entire game is going to be Blink. Heart is coming in for the rescue as the mercenary with Tide Turner. He needs to be careful of the cue ball. Does not want to be captured, but will be able to take a hit here and get the rescue with Tide Turner. Hunter back on the meteorologist, not going to spend any more time with the mercenary. Got the contact point. Ooh, doesn't need another one. Will be able to take the hit here at this pallet. She's gonna go dying far away in the corner. Yeah, once again, we see the survivors doing a very good job containing the hunter at the corner. Why is this so important is because the QS can make contact points and get rid of the cipher progress. So you're going to continuously keep the hunter as far away as possible and to use the Q contact points so that he can't abnormal ciphers. Okay, we're going to go into his ball form, come out. We got tinnitus, so he knows someone's coming. He wants to set up the contact points, so I think he wants to, get his mini abnormals in, but did he get it? It would turn white, and you could see the percentage, I believe. He's not looking at that side. Oh, they're not even going to go for this rescue. So he's going to be leaving corner house, and he's going towards AK. Ooh, and this one also has been, what would I say, squared off. It has been closed off. It's to reduce cyber progress. And it looks like the next kite is going to go to the airplane as Hunter going back into his ball form. Dropping out nearby, has 2 exile. Upper propel, jetpack away, but not enough distance. Will be eating a hit here at the walls. Hunter has... looks like he's leaving the airplanist. He's going back to the cipher machines. They just need to prime up one cipher machine right now at 67%. Hunter notices there are people at the graveyard, will be closing his contact points there. Now reducing the decoding eventually is 52%. Wow. So Red taking the next kite as the professor. Hunter has a ball there, gonna kidnap him with the cue ball, release him at the broken pallet so that he doesn't have anywhere to go. We'll be able to get the first injury onto this survivor. They're starting a new cipher machine at the completely opposite end. We're gonna have one survivor waiting around the middle just in case the Hunter does down one of the survivors and chair, but the Hunter sees the mercenary. He's gonna elbow pad away safely for the time being. Needs to be careful here, but that's allowing both cipher machines to be worked on. Okay, he's gonna, oh, you see what he did there? He utilized a scale, tried to predict the blink, but the Hunter didn't blink. So he's gonna be utilizing his second elbow pad. Hunter going back into his ball form, catching up to this survivor. He's gonna go in the opposite direction, but Hunter doesn't want the mercenary anymore. He's going for AK. So back onto the airplanist, was able to get that vault. Throwing down this pallet, Hunter's going to be breaking. He's going to vault and try to transition away. Nope, he's going to play a little bit more mind games here at this pallet. Hunter's going to get a cue ball ready and is able to capture him, release him, and an immediate down cipher machine's popped. End game situation. 3 survivors up and running. Okay, yeah, the mercenary and the airplanist were the 2 survivors with borrowed time. Okay, he's just gonna die at the very far corner because they know Hunter has insolence because of the cue ball usage in the beginning and blink. So he's just dying far away in the corner. Exit gates open. 2 survivors can escape. Round 2, second half, GR Hunter going against Wolf survivors. We're going to be seeing the opera singer on Ever Sleeping Town. She's heading towards the middle of the map and going towards Fake Gate, where she'll be running into the first survivor, Weather, as the coordinator. No other survivors in the vicinity. She's going to be going to the corner edge here, has 2 pallets to work with, and as she's transitioning out, she'll be out in the open. That means she can get a stun gun without having the Hunter sidestep and avoid it. So we'll be breaking this pallet here and utilizing the stun gun to create distance to make it to the next roofed area, building-ish walls. Transitioning all the way towards the graveyard. Is she going to get on the... Yeah, she is going to get on the tram. Hunter's going to go back to her remnant and wait for her at the next stop. Okay, and Weather will be eating a hit as soon as she gets off, but you know, she's still at full health, so she can still make her way to the double pallets right on the other side of the tram. Ooh, she misses! Got flywheel as well, so, you know, as long as she can time this flywheel... Oh no, she's not going to be able to utilize the flywheel. Is going to make her way back towards the graveyard. Hunter's going to close the distance with warp. Flywheels now. Ooh, it doesn't make the hit. Wait, did it hit? It didn't hit, right? Yeah, it didn't hit. Oh, because she was half health, right? Wait, when did she get half health? When was she hit? She was out in the open, okay. Right. Okay, ooh, at the upper propel, pushing the Hunter away, trying to get the body block for this survivor. Isn't able to get the hit. It misses again! Misses again! Gets the body block! That's going to allow the coordinator transition inside of graveyard where there's a lot of pallets for her to work with. Patience here at this pallet. Amazing kite by Weather. Okay, Hunter kind of cuts him off here. Gonna go back to a remnant. Ooh! Sidesteps! How is she avoiding these hits? We'll finally be able to down her as there is nothing for her to work with, the coordinator. We'll be able to chair her for the first time. However, Cypher Machines, first one's completed, second one's prime, third one's 80, fourth one's already at 40% with the first chair. We did get an injury onto the aeroplanist, so that may hurt them later on, but if they can finish the Cyphers before, that's not going to be an issue, and we're going to see the mercenary coming in for the rescue. Hunter can just go back to the remnants. He's going to elbow pad away. He's going out in the open. Takes a hit. Okay. He's going to elbow pad to the chair. Okay, then it's fine. He's going to be able to make it in time with a lot of distance away from the Hunter. And we got the pallet here to work with. And thankfully, it's not a double down situation. Their fourth Cypher Machine's about to be primed. Okay, looks like she's going to be taking a hit here. She's kind of out in the open. Will be going down for the second time. Do I see a basement there? It looks like the basement. It is. It looks like it's going to be a basement chair here for the coordinator, second chair. I guess the mercenary can come because he does have borrowed time, but the problem is coordinator doesn't have borrowed time. Last cipher machine, around 50%. No more tide turners. And it looks like Titan is coming in for the rescue. Oh, and we got a double rescue situation. XMX and Titan. Titan is trying to draw the hunter out, and he's going to be taking the hit and going down. Not going down, but the mercenary is going to be going down to the basement. And the hunter, oh, he wants more. He wants to down this acrobat that's going to force an early pop. And then, thankfully, he doesn't go down and the early pop isn't forced. They're going to have a double body block because the coordinator doesn't have borrowed time. Okay, we're going to have the mercenary take the hit. Cipher machines pop because it's almost impossible to get this coordinator out safely. Hunter's going to be meeting the coordinator on the top of the slight stairs, but she's already gotten out and she's transitioning away. Exit gate's being opened up and she's able to down this coordinator for the final time. She's going to chair, and then is the exit gate going to be able to open in time? Survivors are already leaving the graveyard gate. Hunter's going to teleport to the graveyard gate, 63%, and she's going to see the blood trails of Jelly. Okay, opposite exit gate, still not being touched. He's out in the open. There's not much place for him to go. He's going to utilize a jetpack to make it to the... Oh, he was trying to make it to the palace, but the hunter cut him off, and he's going to be going down for the first time. Graveyard cipher being opened up once again. Now, teleport is on cooldown. Both survivors are going to be running out in that direction. Looks like the airplane has bought enough time, and that's a two-man escape for the side of Wolf survivors. Wolves Hunter going against your survivors. Game 3, first half. We're going to have the clown going towards a cipher bridge where he'll be running into the first survivor Heart as the escapologist. But he may just be picking up parts here and will dash towards another survivor, but it looks like he is going for the escapologist. Survivor is going to utilize his smoke screen right away. And it looks like the hunter is unaware of his current location. And he's just changing targets. He's going towards AK. AK seems to be unaware until he gets the heartbeat. We'll be picking up some more parts here. And baiting. He's going back and forth. Great driving skills on this dash. We're going to have her drop down. Hunter has to take the stairs all the way back down. She's going to utilize her... Oh! Stun gun! But Excitement right away is able to land the first hit onto this survivor. Okay, AK going towards the wall. AC actually coming in for the support possible body block. Ooh, Flywheels body blocks the dash. Now the hunter has to reapply the parts onto his rocket. Oh, is he gonna just change targets entirely? Looks like the mechanic will be taking the hit and will be taking the kite. He's changing targets. The basement is not in this area, so she'll be free to kite here without too many worries, issues. Mind game here at the pallet and is able to get the dash and down the survivor for the first time. Cipher progress. Well, because she has her bot out, they have progress on all 4 cipher machines. It's going to benefit the survivor side especially a lot if they have audience effect. That means the survivors don't have to move around the map too much. Will be chaired here right out towards the edge of the 4th stop platform. Gonna have Heart coming in for the rescue, hiding behind his smoke screen. He also changed the location of the chair to right outside of tent. Taking a hit here, he will be able to give the mechanic some time to transition to a pallet. Okay, Hunter's going to utilize drill, get the hit onto her. She's going to go to the corner, and then she's going to decode as much as possible with her bot while Tide Turner is still up. Hunter already has full presence, so there's not really necessary to hit her any more times, but we'll be able to pick her up for the second time, chaired once again. The good thing about the mechanic dying in the very far corner, that allows them to decode, AK to decode fourth stop cipher machine. Okay, we're gonna have the chair relocated towards the cipher bridge where Red currently is nearby. But she already used her stress to heal up the coordinator, so it looks like she's gonna be taking a hit here. And running towards the Hunter. We saw the mechanic running towards the Hunters because she wanted to make sure that the psychologist doesn't get hit, and there's in a double down situation. Is going to be able to immediately hit the mechanic, and will be going down for the third and final time, spending her time. Well, can't really see what's happening. Oh, the body's going to be healing up the... Who is that? The psychologist. The first survivor sent back to the manor. 2 injuries, but just... Oh, I think he just healed the... Who is that? Oh. The escapologist. She healed the escapologist with the mechanic bot. 4 cipher machines completed. Last one, 33%. Hunter's not going to be worried about this mechanic's bot because there probably isn't much of it left. And Red is waiting at the roller coaster. The Hunter does approach, she will most likely get on it and go to the next stop, but then you also don't want to be hit off of the roller coaster. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hit off of the roller coaster, terror shock. He is able to down the psychologist immediately. Problem is, okay, we're gonna get the last cipher machine is now moving. It's on the opposite side of the map. 50%. How are they gonna do this? Let's see. Okay, they picked up the mechanic's bot and they're finishing up one of the cipher machines. Hunter blinks through, doesn't get the hit onto the escapologist. That's allowing the escapologist. No, he used the magician's illusion and got hit out of the illusion. Double chaired situation. 2 survivors chaired. Last cipher machine, 73%. AK has crows. And he's gonna be picking up a perfume to come in for this rescue, but he has to rescue 2 survivors, and he's at quite a long distance. I think that one magician illusion just... Oh, he got the flywheel and get the rescue. She's body blocking. They're both running towards the... Okay, both survivors. Okay, the escapologist is running towards the chair. Hunter's gonna dash towards the chair. Is he gonna be able to make it? No, he's able to make it. I think it hit the chair. But immediate hit right back down onto the escapologist. AK running towards the roller coaster on second stop. Take it to the opposite side of the map. Meanwhile, Red then has to take the kite and last for at least 20% of that cipher machine, and until the coordinator can get to that cipher. And then she could possibly get this rescue, but the Hunter is right on her. There isn't going to be any mind game opportunities here. It's going to go down immediately. AK just arriving at the cipher machine. Okay, we got a little pause there for a second. But we're back. And Hunter will be cheering. Nope. Ooh. He wants more. Okay, cipher machines popped. Red does have... Okay, Hunter's going towards AK. If she pops the cipher machine, the psychologist does have borrowed time, so she'll be able to get back up, but an immediate hit onto this coordinator, but it was a drill hit, so it's only half damage. Okay, a lot of pallets here, lots of obstacles in this area for her to still utilize. The exit gate's being opened up by the psychologist, 70%. Still looking like a one-man escape though, because oh, the dungeon is actually here, but can she make the vault? Ah, she can't, and she doesn't have flywheel, so that's going to be a 3-man elimination for the side of Wolves Hunter. GR Hunter going against Wolf Survivors Game 3 second half. We're going to have the Ivy on Moonlit River Park. Setting her ghost off towards third stop. Main body is wandering the map. Nope, it was staying still. Oh, we'll be teleporting right away to Titan. Oh no, Tian? Titan? I need to look at the name again. Tian. There's a survivor named Titan, right? What team is he on? But this is Tian. I have a feeling I've been calling him Titan this entire time, now that I think about it. Oh, I really hope not. Oh, maybe I have. My bad. We're gonna have the wind push by the meteorologist. Is able to gain some distance, but now she's in the area of corruption. She gets the 100% corruption while she's behind this pallet. Wonderful timing, and is able to move further away with the cloud. Can she make it all the way up to this? No, she's not able to make it up to the platform. She's gonna have to walk. Hunter slowly closing in. She does have that window and pallet here to work with. She is able to make it in just fine, but Hunter's gonna blink through and finally get the first hit onto the survivor. On the side of the Hunter, the good thing is that the meteorologist doesn't have any more items left to utilize. We'll be able to reinfect her. She's gonna teleport. She's gonna flywheel out of the area of corruption. We'll be running into weather a little. Might get some assistance here. Nope. Nope. Oh, it looks like might be a free hit here. Oh, he is able to get that window vault, avoiding the situation where he gets injured and he's not even being chased. But Hunter changing targets to the novelist. Novelist will be taking a hit right here. He still has his item left to utilize though, so. But at the same time, she kind of counters the novelist, because novelist, in order to recharge his book, needs to look at the face of the Hunter. But if he does, then he'll get corruption. So, not a bad chase for the Ivy. Okay, the ghost is nearby, trying to get some scares, additional scares, and infect him, and then she can just teleport to him. Because Hunter has insolence, and she's almost at full presence. Okay, we're going to utilize the stun! Not the stun, the switch! Able to prolong his kite. Survivor has been healed up, so the meteorologist, once again at full health. Oh, it was the... Ooh! Is able to finally get the 100% corruption. Is able to get the first injury onto the survivor. No injuries so far. Oh, they got off the heal by the psychologist. That's why he was staying still. I was like, was he stunned? I don't remember him having 100% corruption. The psychologist also healed up the meteorologist. Wow. That is insane. Hunter gonna change targets yet again. Now she's back on the meteorologist. Back at full health, will be able to take a hit here. No items for her to utilize. The ghost is latch, well, not anymore. Will be able to get the 100% corruption and will be able to down the survivor for the first time. Cypher progress though looking incredibly good. We have 3 ciphers completed, fourth one 78 and the last one 13%. And once again, the survivors have met up and they are healing. One survivor at this map is going to be XMX, coming in for the rescue as the Gravekeeper. Hunter knows he's coming, he has tinnitus, and can't see him inside of his shovel form. He's going to be out of his shovel form, being very patient here. Okay, the corruption is building up. Gonna take the hit and we'll be able to get the rescue before half with Ty Turner. Things are looking great for the side of the survivors. Oh, we got an extra hit onto the Gravekeeper. Okay, she's not changing targets again. Okay, she's back. The ghost is still on the meteorologist. The Hunter is trying to get some extra injuries across the map here. She will be able to get one on the novelist. Wasn't able to time his flywheel correctly. The ghost is being recalled. She's changing targets to the novelist again, but this is the first chair for the novelist. Is able to get the 100% corruption. Will be able to down the survivor. But now, Cypher machines are going to be primed and ready. It's going to be a 4-man endgame situation. Okay, she's come back to the Gravekeeper. Okay, we're going to choose a Gravekeeper for the first time. Okay, injuries all across the map. I see the vision. If they're all injured, they can't come in for this rescue and someone needs to pop the Cypher, but we still have 2 survivors half healed up and they're back up. Reinfecting the Gravekeeper on the chair. Last Cypher machine 99%. Hunter is on the meteorologist. They're all just trying to leave the last cipher. Will be able to take the hit here and chair her for the second time. She was rescued before half, so she still has a little more time on the chair. Meanwhile, the two remaining survivors are healing up so that they can go for this rescue and then cipher pop. They didn't heal up. Ooh. The ghost is on the novelist. He's teleporting to the novelist. Novelist hasn't quite made it to the chair. Oh no, Hunter's gonna blink and we'll be able to down the novelist. He's not gonna be able to get the rescue. Cipher machines are not gonna be popped. Oh, this is not good. Okay, cipher machines have now been popped. Endgame situation, 3 survivors down. Hunter is gonna be teleporting straight to the psychologist. She's gonna flywheel. Okay. Ghost still latched onto her. She's still in the area of corruption. She needs to leave this area. 50% corruption. Trying to make it to this. Palette isn't able to do so. That's a 4-man elimination for the side of GR Jin, giving them the win for round number 3. This is the first time one side has won. They've been tied in round 1, tied in round 2, and finally GR will get the win in round 3. Round 4 first half, GR's Hunter going against Wolf survivors. We're going to be seeing the Peddler on Arms Factory. Got the absorption on the ground. Has a vine ready to use. Very good for closing the distance. Making quick closing the distance. Making lots of movement. Being able to make her way across the map faster with the vines. That's what I wanted to say. And it looks like the first chase is going to be Jelly as the embalmer. Hunter hasn't quite figured out where she's hiding though. Doing a very good job utilizing his crouch. I'm just going to use it. Wall absorption. We're running right into the embalmer. Got a chip damage here waiting for him at the pallet. And the hit as well. 75% damage as soon as she meets up with him. We'll be utilizing the vine. Catching up to the survivor, was able to on this pallet just in time, but Hunter's just going to absorb the wall and go right next to the pallet. Have another chip ready. We got that wonderful flywheel to avoid the chip damage. Needs to be very cautious here. Another chip waiting for him in whichever pallet he approaches. We're going to have the chip here at this pallet. That's going to allow the Hunter to get the hit. Oh, Seer's Owl blocking the damage. It's a good thing he did not get the chip damage, because then that would have been a completely different story. We get another absorption, so another chip waiting for this embalmer. He's kind of out in the open. Will be going down for the first time. Cipher machines 80, 70, 60. First chair of this embalmer. He has his coffin out what looks like factory. So the Hunter is going to be dragging this embalmer as close as possible, because if you think of spawn points, you'd be like, okay, he's spawned there, and then is he going to utilize the resurrection? Yes, he is, and the Hunter is going to be going straight for that coffin. If she had a vine, she could... Okay, she's going to have the vine now available as the embalmer makes his way inside a factory, which is a much better kiting area. Ooh, we tried to get a stun there in front of that window, but he didn't fall for it. Will be eating the hit here because he just doesn't have anything to work with in that area, since he avoided the window because he didn't want to get stunned and then hit. So then he had to go around, and then there was nothing left for him to utilize. So this will be the second down for the embalmer. Third cipher machine will be completed, and 30 and 20 on the last 2 ciphers. XMX getting ready to get this rescue, but unfortunately has one in order, so the Hunter sees him coming from quite the distance. Is going to get the vine stun onto the... Okay, we're going to get the chip damage and the hit. 75% injury onto this first officer. Hunter closing the distance immediately with warp. I mean, if he has to be careful. He might have to abandon this rescue. But if he can't get it, then he can get the rescue with... Okay, yeah, I think he left. Hunter just being cautious here, making sure to get a stun just in case XMX tries to sneak in a backdoor rescue. Now she's changing targets to Tian, the fire investigator. Last 2 cipher machines at 70. We have the vine coming in. Okay, he's gonna go back towards his airbag, dash off. Hunter's gonna be cleaning up this airbag. as he's made his way towards Shack, but that allows the Hunter to look back at his Cypher Machine. That's at 78 is what I'm guessing. For Cypher Machine completed, XMX is going to be completing the Fire Investigator Cypher Machine. Hunter's not going to allow that, so she's heading back towards the water tank area. Vine has been prepared with the chip damage for XMX. But XMX still does have a pocket watch to utilize, except he's a chip damage away, so I'm not sure if we can help him there for now. But has a lot of pallets here to work with, and will be able to down him with that chip damage. They are starting a new Cypher Machine, and they're both healthy, so either survivor can come in for this rescue. But if we look at the personas, they all have borrowed times, so they'll have the endgame trait. I guess it's a trait. It's a persona trait, right? And let's see. Still quite a distance away. Dungeon is in middle. No tinnitus being triggered, but Weather went all the way around, so now he gets a free rescue. Oh, but the Vine is here, so she's right back on the chair. Oh, he's gonna stall it and wait till the Cypher Machines are primed. Ooh, unfortunately, will be eating a hit. Is able to get the rescue. Cypher Machines should be primed real soon. 95. As long as he doesn't get an immediate hit, she'll be fine. Okay, Hunter gonna get a wall absorption. He's gonna go right through. Chip damage. No. Ooh, we'll be able to down him. Cypher Machines pop. 3-man endgame situation. He's gonna utilize the window in factory. Was able to make that vault. Hunter's gonna absorb the wall. He's going towards the pallet. Have the chip damage waiting for him. 75% injury. Both exit gates are being opened. And oh, we got the Seer's Owl coming just in time for the chip damage, but the Hunter could just swing, so then she just downed him immediately. Hunter teleports to the exit gate. Jin has his, not Jin, who is this? XMX has his pocket watch, so Hunter's just gonna go back towards the Seer and secure his 2-man elimination. Round 4, second half, Wolves Hunter going against GR Survivors. We're going to see the Peddler as well in this second half on Arms Factory. For the side of Wolves, he needs to get a 2-man elimination or more in order to make it to round 5. And the first chase looks like it's going to be red. We're going to have the Embalmer being chased as the first character, similar to the first half. Okay, the Vine's squiggling around, but isn't able to latch onto the survivor. I'm just going to absorb the wall here. Has a pallet here to work with. A chip damage waiting on for him on the other side. Is able to get the chip damage on him so far, but doesn't get the normal hit. So still only at 25% damage. Will be eating the normal hit here as he transitions into the shack. No, he's not. He's going to go around the shack and go towards the cheerleader. And with her cheers, she's going to get some support for his kite. He's going to go inside. Is able to make that window vault. Hunter's going to absorb the wall, go right through. Oh, flywheel, he made it past, but the Hunter was very, very patient and will be able to get her down. But the cheers of the cheerleader helps him resurrect himself once again. Wow, great support by the cheerleader. Here at the triple pallets in the middle, Hunter's gonna blink, he misses! Oh, but then he gets his second swing and will be able to down the first survivor. He's crawling away from the middle, which the Hunter will most likely go towards the middle to finish the site, because chair the survivor, because that means his coffin is over there. But since he's chaired middle, that means he could actually go for the first rescue instead, because he doesn't have a lot of distance, right? Yes, that is exactly what's going to be happening. The dungeon is middle, and we see the acrobats coming in for the rescue. Wall absorption, so that means Hunter has 2 chip damages and a vine. Oh, he's going to disable the Hunter's ability. We're going to have a double rescue situation. We're going to get the hit onto the Gravekeeper and the rescue onto the Embalmer. Ooh, that was nice play by the acrobat. Hunter is able to get the stun onto the Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper will be hit. And we got AC supporting red once again. Tai Turner is finished, and Red just kiting away. Now he's going towards the corner walls. Gravekeeper trying to heal himself back up. So wonderful support, but at the moment, not a lot of Cypher progress. He's going to make it all the way to this. Oh, we're going to get the body block as well. So they're going to make it past this pallet. Hunter going to make a wall absorption there. Nice shortcut. Is able to get a chip damage onto the embalmer. Okay, we're going to get the absorption. Embalmer. Oh, he's going to be stunned, and the down onto the cheerleader. So a lot of injuries racking up onto the survivor side, but the embalmer is still up and running. A chip damage and a vine awaits, but Hunter backlight trick is able to down this embalmer. Third Cypher machine primed. The cheerleader still not back up. Oh, he's gonna immediately resurrect himself. If he does that, oh, Hunter's gonna change the teleport as well. So the reason he most likely immediately resurrected himself is because if he waited to be chaired, Hunter might also chair the cheerleader. But now the cheerleader is back up. It could be one of the many reasons. But you know, we're just guessing here. Gonna get the wall absorption. She's out. Chip. Oh, flywheels. Okay. Red. Oh, we got the cheerleaders back up. And we got another support from the cheerleader taking the hit and going down. We got Metal Affinity and Nature's Affinity, but he's able to drop down this pallet just in time. Now the Hunter's gonna absorb it. He's gonna be able to make that window vault. Yes, he is, but he does get a chip damage, and the Acrobat is here for the support. The problem is we don't want to over support here. Oh, body block! Hunter's gonna make another wall absorption. Another chip waiting. Oh, we got the white bomb onto the Hunter. They're gonna body block. Ah, and he gets the chip damage, and he finally downs the embalmer. Last Cypher machine, 83%. Cheerleader does not have self-healing, so yeah, oh no, the Acrobat has to go heal. I thought he was gonna get hit there. I got a little scared, but the Acrobat is gonna heal up the cheerleader. Cypher machines primed. First survivor sent back to the manor. Oh, what are they waiting for? Let's see. Well, they're first waiting for the Acrobat and the cheerleader to separate ways so they can get further as possible, so that the Hunter can't just quickly down a survivor and then down the other survivor, and they're going towards the opposite exit gates, and it looks like the Acrobat will be taking the kite. Hunter likely wants to get him down with chip damages, but you know, that's a lot of abilities, and she needs to stock up on it. Okay, got the chip damage on the Acrobat. Wall absorption, another chip waiting for him. Be careful. See, he's being very careful about vaulting because he doesn't want to die with the chip, because then there's no attack recovery when they pop the Cypher machines and it's an endgame situation. Okay, he's gonna vault, but oh, it doesn't get the stun onto the survivor. Okay, chip damage, he avoids it. Still at full health. I think he's just gonna vault and they're gonna pop. Nope, nope. Very patient on the side of the survivors. Okay. Another chip damage is waiting for this Acrobat. He's gonna be breaking this pallet, and now they're gonna have the opportunity to pop the last Cypher machine. Endgame situation. Chip damage and a stun immediately. Oh, but he gets the red fireball, but the Hunter swings and he's already down. Except on the side of the survivors. Let's see. Does this teleport back up? Yes, it is. So she's able to chair the Acrobat on the Cypher. Exit gates open. Cheerleader is out. He's in his shovel form. He's out, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of GR survivors, giving a tie to round number 4. Game 5 first half, Wolves Hunter going against GR survivors. We're going to see the IV on the red church. Currently, our GR has the advantage because they have 1 round win. So a little more pressure on the side of Wolves. We're going to have the infection on the embalmer. Hunter's going to recall the ghost, and it looks like she's going to be sending it towards AK. Possible first chase here as the novelist. Okay, we're going to be able to infect the novelist. Hunter's still latched on. Only 23% corruption. Okay, he's going through the church. Basement's also here. Heart looks like he's going back to that center cipher to decode, but the ghost is actually camping that cipher, while the main body is still on the novelist. We'll be breaking this pallet, infecting the gravekeeper, and then recalling the ghost, sending it back towards AK. AC, currently decoding here in the graveyard, is able to get the 100% corruption. Will be able to get the... Oh no! Is not able to get the hit. Ooh. Is able to throw down this pallet in time, so Hunter's going to blink to get the first injury onto the novelist. Will be infecting AC as well, trying to slow the cipher progress. Is able to get only 8% corruption. Still a lot of distance away from the main body, but he can't go in that direction because of the corruption area. Hunter's going to be able to teleport once again. 69% corruption. Doesn't have enough distance away from this hunter. Is able to get the 100% corruption and will be able to down the survivor for the first time. One cipher machine completed. 60 and 50 on the remaining two and 8% on the fourth one. Heart coming in for the rescue as the gravekeeper already inside of his shovel form because he's quite a distance away from this chair. Meanwhile, the hunter will be sending the ghost towards red and infecting this survivor as well. Ooh, while that infection was happening, we got a free rescue. Immediate hit right back onto the novelist. Hunter's going to be teleporting to just... so that she doesn't have to vault the window. I mean, why not? And AK will be going down for the second time, but oh, he got the embalmer's coffin. I mean, he was running into quite a lot of people when he was kiting, so it looks like he was able to see AC. Yes, that's right, because AC was decoding in the graveyard. So it looks like Hunter will be going after the acrobat. Acrobat getting a free hit to the hunter. And meanwhile, Embalmer will be resurrecting himself in the graveyard. Hunter teleporting to the middle cipher and getting a hit onto AC. So it's like, while I'm going to go pick up the Embalmer all the way in graveyard, on my way I'm just going to get some free hits. A hit onto the acrobat, a hit onto the Embalmer. Now the ghost is going towards graveyard, but AK is already moved away. So the ghost is just going to be traveling around the map, seeing like, oh, I wonder where the survivor went. It's eventually going to catch up because it is much faster. It does see the blood trails and is going around the back, seeing that he will most likely go around the other way. So I'll just meet you in the front, infect you, and then teleport you right away. He's able to get the 100% corruption and will be able to down this survivor for the third and final time. Exit gates. Cipher machines looking pretty good. 99, 79, 89. Finished up their third cipher. Hunter is going to be teleporting to AC. Oh, she's going to be changing targets to Heart now. Fourth cipher machine completed. Gonna go right into his shovel. And the hunter is close behind. Okay. Just waiting for him to exit his shovel. That is going to allow the survivors to start up 2 new cipher machines. So it doesn't look like they're going to be working on that church cipher because the basement is also there, so it's pretty dangerous. And the ghost is just camping there. Okay. Infecting red. Oh, and we'll be teleporting to the acrobat, changing targets. Because, I mean, the Gravekeeper does have another shovel, so we're going to be reinfecting the Embalmer. We're going to blink through this window and down this acrobat, which is at the basement. We're going to get a basement chair. I think so. Take advantage of the situation. Okay, first chair for the acrobat. I mean, we have a Gravekeeper with a 1/3 of his shovel left, so he can definitely come in for this rescue, but they need to make sure the cipher machines are primed. Didn't he just drop down? Pretty sure the Gravekeeper's there. Okay, yeah, he's just waiting for the cipher machines to be primed. So already made his way to the basement, is able to get the rescue before half, taking the hit. Hunter is pressuring the cipher, but he's losing track of the survivors. He's going to take a hit onto the Gravekeeper. Cypher Machine's pop 3-man endgame situation, but Hunter has detention, and she's going to be slowly setting up the Ghost towards the back gate. Hunter's going to, teleport right away, and is going to get an immediate down onto the Embalmer. Great pressure. Heart is opening up the red carpet exit gate, and red is in the middle. You're going to have to play this very carefully. 50%. 60%, 70%, 80%. He needs to leave. He needs to get off the exit gate. Okay, Hunter's going to recall the Ghost, and she's going to be teleporting to the 91% Cypher. Red hanging around the middle. So if she does teleport, that means Red will make a dash towards the chair Cypher Machine, but the Ghost is waiting at the chair Cypher. It's going to be infecting the Acrobat and teleporting to the Acrobat, leaving the gate. Oh, okay, right back to the... Okay, teleporting to the chair. That's going to allow Heart to open up the exit gate and get rid of the tablet. He may have to leave so that he doesn't get an infection yet at the gate. Okay, Red running towards the gate. Detention still up. She can't infect the Acrobat, so he can just get out, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of GR survivors. GR Hunter going against Wolves survivors. In order for Wolves to win this matchup, they have to get a 4-man escape. But we got a BonBon here, so as soon as he downs a survivor, he's going to bombard the chair with all his bombs, and a rescue is going to be incredibly hard. Yeah, a lot is on the plate for the Wolves survivors at the moment, and the first chase is going to be Jelly as the Embalmer. He's going to be setting up his coffin inside of the shack. Basement is here. So he's going to be leaving now. Not able to land a single bomb on him so far. He's making his way towards the back gate. He needs to be careful of the bombs being set near the pallet and windows. He's able to get the double vault, but will be able to get the chip damage. Gets another chip damage, already at half health. He's going to be able to transition to the pallet. Hunter is just going to be walking right around it. That's going to allow him to transition to the next pallet. Oh, but the control bomb is able to get the hit onto him. Hunter has insolence, that's why he has a control bomb already. And he also did get a lot of chip damages on the survivor. Okay, he's forced out of this area with the... Oh, he's out in the open. He's got a flywheel. Can he make it to the pallet? Oh, he does! Hunter but walks right through just like he walked right through. Because if he stopped, I feel like the Hunter would have swung. Right, we'll be downing him for the first time. Cypher Machine 70, 80, 80. Not too bad. But Weather Cypher is right here. And is the Hunter going to be placing any bombs on the chair? Oh, we're going to get an immediate resurrection. Free hit onto the Enchantress. Now the Hunter has to go back towards the shack. Jelly has just left his coffin. Now he's heading towards the corner. Around the back of shack. Hunter is not able to see him quite yet. Oh, we got the cheerleader also coming in for the support. 3 Cypher Machines completed. Warping, closing the distance. He's going to be able to make it to this place, but he's going to get chip damage instead. And we got the cheerleader coming in for the support. Is able to snipe him with the remote control bomb. We got the Enchantress sticking around here. Is going to be able to get the stun. She's 75% damage. Oh, and sniping her with the bomb. Is able to get a double down situation. Last chair for Embalmer. Wait, no, he resurrected himself. Second chair for Embalmer, and unfortunately, it's at the basement. And Enchantress is down. Oof. The crowd is chanting. They're excited. We're excited. XMX coming in for the rescue. Looks like the Hunter wants to pick up the Enchantress as well. So we'll be cheering the Enchantress outside while XMX is going for the rescue in basement. He is able to get the rescue with Ty Turner. Hunter bombarding them with so many bombs. Is able to get the hit onto the first officer, so Embalmer is still up and running. Needs to get to a safer area and also gets a rescue onto the Enchantress. A 3-stack stun by the Enchantress to try and get Jelly, to try and allow Jelly to get a little further away. We got the cheerleader coming in here for the support once again, utilizing her cheers or encourage. Ooh, another chip hit onto the Embalmer. Avoids the time bomb. But he's out in the open. He's gonna go down. And he doesn't have enough cheers to resurrect himself. So that is the third and final chair. Enchantress nowhere to be seen. And that is the win condition for GR. Okay, we're gonna try to see if we can get more eliminations. We've got a stun from the Enchantress. Now she has no stuns left. She's attempting this window vault. Bombs have pushed her away. Going to go around the back of the shack area. Is able to get a chip damage on her. Out in the open, will be able to snipe her with the bombs. Second survivor down. First chair. Actually, second chair. That's right, she was chaired already. He's going to be placing a lot of bombs because Cheerleader's at 75% health, so she can't come in for this rescue. And even if she gets healed up, she's still a chip damage, so that's going to be an easy stuffed rescue. And on top of that, the only survivor that can come in for the rescue is the first officer, but he needs time to heal up, so not any survivors really able to come in for this rescue. And the hunter is now going for the first officer. Has 2 pocket watches to utilize, so ooh, is able to snipe him with a time bomb. Okay. Ooh, walks right through. Well, I mean, it's this after image. It can get very confusing. He's heading towards back gate. Hunter is trying to predict this survivor. His movements. Actually, he utilized the watch while he was very far from the hunter, so then the after image isn't very helpful for the survivor side. Okay, hiding behind the walls. 4th cipher machine completed. Last cipher machine 70. Control bomb is able to snipe him. Enchantress moving off of her cipher machine as soon as the first officer goes down. We'll be able to chair him for the first time. Dungeon is right here, so... Oh, Hunter's gonna be checking the shack area. No tinnitus being triggered. He may just go right back through his warp gate. And now he's heading towards the graveyard where Tian's trying to push this cipher. Looks like cipher machines is able to be popped. But what are you gonna do? Hunter's already on you. He's able to get the vault. Another chip damage. Okay. Ooh, nice dodge. Oh, but unfortunately will be going down, and that's a 4-man elimination for GR. Congratulations, and moving up to finals. Actually, yeah, moving up to finals. This was semifinals, by the way. I forgot to mention that in the beginning.